Hello, everyone. It's really a pleasure to be with you here today. My name is Desmond. And this
I'm
is
Diane.
Hi, my name is Stephanie.
And I'm Tiffany.
So today we're going to be talking to you about the Land Relationship Supercollective Archive. So a little bit about the archive itself. It is based in Omeka, which is a content management system. We are looking at the public-facing side of the Omeka right now. I should say that there are several layers of public-facing Omeka returns. And so here, this is not exactly a public-facing in terms of anyone can see it. This is public-facing in terms of a site that will be available to all of the organizations right now. So this is what we'll see here. This may change in the future where some materials may be deemed to be available for the public in the future, but at the moment there are no public materials.
Within this archive, we have 6 different collections. We have the Land Relationship Super Collective, the Underground Center, Sagorate, Ogama Mikina, Métis in Space, and the Black Land Project. Within these collections, we have collected materials such as news clippings, videos, podcasts, photos, documents, texts, emails.
When navigating the archive, you might decide to browse by sections, being able to click into the individual collectives and see more of the items that are collected there. Or you can browse items. This allows you to look at items across the different collections. Within Browse Items, there's an option to browse all, where you'll see all items listed on multiple pages. When browsing items, you can sort by title, creator, or the date that the item was first entered. There's another tab that says Browse by Tag, and you'll see all the different tags from different organizations, varying in size based on how often they're used. Each archive entry has at least one tag associated with it. And you might click into one of those, let's say Indigenous Knowledges, and see where across the archive that is being used. Or you might want to use search forms, which is a third tab on the Browse Items page, and use keywords to help you draw closer to items. These are words that appear in the item's input, but maybe not as a tab. So if we search the keyword land back, for instance, land back is a tag, but this widens the search for us to also see where land back appears in material that's uploaded, in descriptions, and may not be included as a tab.
So this is an example of some of the materials that are available in the archive. This is from their public page in their Facebook page, and this is an example of the public education materials available through Facebook. This might be of use to a number of different organizations in terms of communication strategies, marketing, or other ways in which they advocate for themselves and for land return initiatives here. And so you can see there are a lot of smiling pictures of working on the land and a number of other items as well. Here we have also provided a description of the material, its source material, and in relation to one another in terms of the materials in chronological order on Facebook as well. And now Diane is going to talk about the Briar Patch article for Métis in Space.
Thank you, Desmond. So I was one of the students working on the archive and putting this information together. So part of our roles and part of our work was finding materials and items that related to land back movements in regards to these 3 organizations. And so with this magazine article, it's just described as Chelsea Vowell and Molly Swain of Métis in Space getting their land back through the Landraiser campaign. And they share this process of getting land back and how the fundraiser started in the first place and what it means to conceptualize belonging to and of the land. And we just have a PDF version of the article stored on the archive, so you can click it and view it. And this is useful in case the link ever disappears or is broken. But we think that this could be useful as a way for other people who are engaging in land back movements to learn about the nuts and bolts of the process and what it looks like specifically for this organization.
So what Diane has mentioned is also about the long-term preservation of these materials. So materials on the internet are famously unstable. One day they're on, another day they're not. So one of the ways that the library is able to support this project is to provide the digital infrastructure for long-term digital preservation of these materials so that they are available and accessible to the organizations into perpetuity. So Omeka as a content management system is one of the systems that we have committed to performing long-term digital preservation on in terms of access and any other issues to do with obsolescence or anything like that. So this is support that is provided, infrastructure support that is provided by the University of Toronto Libraries, but in terms of the administration and its accessibility to the public, that is completely up to the organizations themselves, as well as the people who work on the archive. And so we see this partnership as one of the ways that we can really support initiatives such as Land Back and Land Relationship Super Collective in doing this important work as a library.